the point is, at this very moment, overnight, you took everything from us. Many of us are the single earning member of our family, and how will they survive? That is the main question. There are not much vacancies in animation, and an animation person cannot apply in any other department of the same. We can't apply for a modeling or rigging because we are not very good at that. Most of the people, they are not able to do anything of modeling and rigging, neither for the post like lighting, rendering and comp. We are not good with that. We are not trained for that.
This is ugly. So in just a couple of days ago, Technicolor has shut down. And if you do not know what Technicolor is, well, you are in for a doozy. Technicolor is one of the biggest production studios in the world. It was created way before I was born and had one of the most high-profile production houses and visual departments in the industry. Think of MPC. MPC is top 2 even biggest VFX houses in the world. They made Lion King, Jungle Book, all the beautiful visual effects. And think of any big budget, possibly high visual movie with amazing visual effects, MPC is part. And the thing is, MPC is under Technicolor. And it is so sad. It is so sad to see things happening like this. And honestly, when things happen like this, there's always the people at the top that are going to benefit, the people at the top that are going to go home with a fat check, but the employees below, they always get screwed.
We also acknowledge that Technicolor India will be unable to pay salaries any further based on the fact that we have not received remittance for this, which usually comes 1 or 2 days before the salary payment. Therefore, on the immediate salary of February 2025, I can confirm to you that we have not received funds despite all requests to the corporate team, and hence will not be paying the salaries for February.
The company laid off few guys, like on November, like 300 people, they were laid off, and they got their compensation for 2 or 3 months. Whoever had their own notice period, they got their compensation according to that. And we were thrown out of the company, and we won't even receive the current month's salary. Now, if you see this video, I will mention the video's link in the description and the pinned comment. If you see the video, he is addressing like nothing has happened, because nothing has happened to him. He draws maybe a 7 or 8 figure salary per month. Even if a guy spends twice a day as much as he can, maybe he cannot spend the full salary. So he must have had some savings or enough saving to control their expenses for the next few months. And what about us? We have our own salaries. We are middle class person. We have our salaries and we have expenses according that. Our loans, EMIs, like the LIC premiums and mediclaims, many other things we are going on. How are we supposed to deal with that? There is no clarification for them. What they did, they told us that we will give you the documents so that you can apply in another company, experience. And see in this video how casually he is saying that IT will address you. They will publish a plan. You have to surrender your work from home kits. We will open 4x floor. You take your belongings. Sir, you took everything from us. So if they are saying that we are not sure and this and all, you are pretty much sure that everything is fucked up. They are saying that they haven't received funds from Paris to pay us the salaries. He is eagerly working day and night, all these things. He has been talking to the world leaders who are taking care of other industries. You didn't know this is coming. You were talking to the global leaders. What the fuck were you talking? What you had for lunch? You sitting on a AC room, back brush your hair, wearing a new branded t-shirt, which I'm sure it costs around 5,000-6,000, and you are addressing us. Most of the people, they are fucked up and they don't know what to do. We are applying here and there like blind. See how casually he is saying we won't be able to give you the salaries. I am not financially responsible for this. You are financially responsible for this. Morally you are responsible or not, that is not going to pay our bills. You are financially responsible because you are the person who is handling the company. You were attending summits, you were going here and there, giving lectures, everything. Why were you not focusing on the company, that whether this is going on or not, whether we will be so much in trouble? You are head of the studio and you don't know the Paris have liquefied their whatever the shit is. You should be very well aware that these things are going on, then this will affect our studio as well. If a company closes their one division, that means the company is already been in trouble and you are not actually helping with that. What were you doing? You were attending summits. Every 2-3 days you are posting on LinkedIn that I went there, I did this, I lectured there. You lectured for what? For growth of the industry, growth of this and growth of that shit, and your own company has been sinking like this and you were doing nothing. Even if you tell me I was talking this, that, everything, I won't believe it, sir. If you were talking, maybe we would have got our this month's salary. I'm not talking about layoff compensation or something like that for 3 months. Maybe many problems are there, but at this very moment, we should be receiving our this month's salary. Why were not you able to convince the main team to release funds? Okay, not for the full month. Give us the 60 or 70%. Something like that. Give us some money so that we can pay our bills and we can tell people that, see, this is the trouble. We have got some amount of money. Please keep it. We will pay you the rest. They will have a confidence on us so that we are paying something. We are not fleeing away with their money. You haven't given us the provident fund money for last 3 months and you were deducting it from our CTC. If you are not giving it, why the fuck were you deducting? So this was not like one day you woke up and you saw that, oh, company is dying. It's not like that. Now if you connect the dots, everything was pre-planned and everyone in the higher authority very well aware of it. You have your much larger salary, sir. We don't. We rely on the amount we get from the company every month to pay our bills, and you are not even giving us this money. And you are saying stay strong. We are with you. You are not with us. No one is with us. We are just thrown in our mid of the sea with zero support. Our hands and legs are tied. If you can free yourself, you can swim. Otherwise, you go die. This is how the thing is right now. And how are we supposed to deal with it? You gave us the clarification that, okay, we will give you the paper so that you can apply in other studios. We won't give you the money. At least release this month's salary. We are not asking, at least I am not asking for next 2 or 3 months, which is our right, by the way. If you are throwing us off the company just like that, you have to pay us a compensation so that we can sustain for next 3 months, by when we can search for a new job and we can go there, which you are not doing, sir. You are not helping us in any way.
They do not care about stepping on their employees' neck to get $500,000 extra added to the $30 million they're taking a year. And this is something that's playing real time, and people have not really spoken so much about it. And it's a very big deal. I feel like, in my opinion, since I've been studying VFX and I've been following VFX is one of the departments that is mostly screwed over next to the stunts doubles, right? VFX are so screwed in the film industry, and VFX actually needs to be one of the most important and one of the most highly valued departments in the filmmaking industry. But that's not the reality. That is not the case. Oftentimes they are underpaid, they overwork, and they are underbidding each other. If you see these big houses with MPC, Industrial Light and Magic, and all these big VFX houses, they practically have to go to these film studios like Marvel Studio, DC, and to them that, hey, we're going to do this VFX for you. I know ILM has come and they said they are taking $30 million. We are taking $20 million. And it is something I just do not understand. I think all the VFX houses right now has a lot of blood. And I don't mean this in a bad way. I love the VFX houses that they are there, and especially the people who are working for these houses, because they are one of the most talented people in the world. And I look up to them a lot, you understand? But right now, there's so much corruption, there's so much blood, there's so much undercutting in the industry, and it's making it really difficult to survive or even thrive in it. This guy here has not been paid this month, has been laid off, and has no hope of receiving a pay for even this month, let alone like 7 or 8 months compensation. And they don't even care about these people, you understand? They don't even give them the heads up or anything. You just leave them, dump them somewhere like they are disposable, and it's very appalling. So with the reset, I mean like these VFX big houses, it needs to shut down. It needs to shut down. Yes, and relax. It needs to shut down, and these artists need to form small groups that take on like certainly smaller projects but bigger profit margins and thrive than to work for these big industries with about 4,000 employees that they don't even know the names of even a single one, and you work yourself to death and you are underpaid and you're always begging for work. But the thing they forget is your talent is the most value, is what's bringing the company a lot of money. You understand? These CEOs, I don't doubt they take about 20 million a year or even more, because I mean the company makes a lot of money. And I was like, why don't these people just leave and do some kind of individualized work, be a freelancer or form small groups, because they have a bond with each other, and just work on smaller projects. If you're working on a film with a budget of 50 million, right, and at the end of the day you are earning 2 million and you're 15, it's far better than working on a movie that's 230 million. At the end of the day, it becomes so woke, so woke that it loses money, and you guys are paid about 20 million. The CEO himself takes about 15 million. Then the 5 million is shared among 4,000 people. How much are you going to get from that? You understand? And it's not like this project, you can work on it 2 weeks and you are done and you move on to next project. Some of the projects even take years to finish. And that is why these VFX houses are actually dying. Because the VFX house for Life of Pi, Rhythm and Hues, just look at the marvel of visual effect they did for Life of Pi. I actually thought the Life of Pi was shot in the middle of the ocean with an actual tiger that's been trained. That's when I was not knowledgeable enough about visual effect. But these people went bankrupt right after one of the most successful movies they worked on, and it makes no sense. I mean, these people at the top do not care, okay? They do not give a flying about the employees below that. They can choose that, hey, we are losing money, instead of them bringing down their salaries a bit so that it can even out the balances, the checks and balances, and not make them bankrupt. They don't even care. They rather take the last bit of money that's left, that is keeping the company afloat, and put it in their bank account and let the company die, because they know that at the end of the day, the money they have, they are going to live for life, and they're going to live like kings in their houses. And the average employee, the topology artist, the rotoscoping artist, the compositor, and all these people, with the exception of the supervisors, will be thrown under the bus, will be left with nothing. But these people have put years and years in their craft, and you can tell from the frustration of his voice. You understand? And it's so obvious. It's making it so clear that their head in India doesn't even give a flying about them. It doesn't care about them. It doesn't care about their well-being. It doesn't care about how they are going to survive. All he knows is that the company has shut down. He has his big checks because he's taking 6-7 figures a month, so he's okay to do. But either you are taking like 2,000 a month, 3,000 a month, how are you going to survive? And the sad thing is, he's even saying that he is a breadwinner of his family. He didn't directly say it, but he's implying that he's the only person who is working in his family. Why do these people not have heart? Again, that's the video. This is a little bit of a rant. I know things like this frustrate me a lot, because I really wish everyone is treated fairly and equally and not get shit over. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you're a visual effect artist and you've worked in the industry before, let us know your thoughts in the comment section so that we will know how actually the visual effects industry works, because there are some things we might not know as the average Joes. Let us know in the comment section. Share your thoughts, share your frustrations, and let's hold these people accountable for how bad they are treating their employees, because I'm sure that if they take this to court, it's going to be a huge, massive deal. But they are not getting their voice heard. So let's just propagate this, share this video with anybody you know, and let this thing go out, and let these people have justice, because they've put in a lot of time, they've sacrificed a lot to be where they are, not just to be thrown away like they are a couple of expandable, you know, grants working in a factory somewhere. So that is what I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friend, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.